on the hands of life.
Hey everyone, so it's now been 6 months since I had my nose done and I'm seriously so ecstatic with the results. I know a lot of you DM'd me back then asking me to do a video on the procedure and how much it cost and all the questions you guys had for me, but I had to let my nose heal and it was still really swollen, so I wanted to give it some time. So in this video I'm going to be answering all your questions and showing you some before and after photos, including my experience on where I got it done. So I seriously cannot wait to show you guys and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So everyone that knows me knows that I've been wanting to get my nose done since I was at least like 12 years old. I was so young and everyone was like, why do you want your nose done? Your nose is fine. And I'm like, I know it's fine, but I had this thing where like when I would smile, my nose would like droop downwards and it would get wider. So I was just like, okay, my nose looks fine whenever I'm just like serious, but when I smile, it gets really big. And I grew up being a cheerleader, so it's hard to not smile all the time. I had to be smiling really big at all times. So I definitely just didn't like how I looked in pictures, and I knew that I wanted to get it done one day. So many people have been asking me where I got my nose done, and that is the most exciting part about this video because I am so proud to say I got it done with Dr. Gaxiola, and he is amazing, guys. Like, his whole clinic was absolutely phenomenal. I felt so safe there, and I just knew my nose was gonna look amazing because not only did I get it done there, but my mom also got her nose done there over 20 years ago. So that just shows you how much experience he has and even more. In March of 2019, I went to Dr. Gaxiola's office for a consultation, and for the consultation I paid about $50, and that $50 goes towards your surgery. So, you know, he looked at my nose and he was like, okay, we're gonna do this to it, and he is just so experienced. He knows exactly what to do as soon as he looks at your nose. Like, he just takes a look at it, he's like, okay, we're gonna do this and that, and he just knows what he's gonna do to make your nose go with your face. So right after that, he's like, yep, no problem. We're gonna get you a surgery date. When were you thinking? So I was a little scared because I wanted it done as soon as possible. And he doesn't even do surgeries like on Wednesdays, but he was able to squeeze me in on a Wednesday. That's normally his consultation day. So I actually scheduled it and booked my surgery for 2 weeks later. So I was, you know, just really like ready to like go for it. I was ready to like, you know, get my nose done. I just didn't want to wait too much time because I just was scared that I was going to end up backing out. So he booked me, and literally that same day he did my blood work, all that stuff. So most people tend to get really nervous the day of surgery. I personally was not nervous. I was just so excited. I wanted to cry tears of joy because I was just really looking forward to finally getting it done. You know, it's something that I've been wanting for so long. So the morning of, they do start giving you, you know, pills to relax. So maybe that's why I wasn't nervous, because, you know, I was already under some medication. And then once it's time for you to go to your surgery, you know, by then you're already injected with IVs, and they roll you over to the surgery room and you see all the nurses coming in, and to me this stuff is just so exciting. All the nurses start coming inside and, you know, everyone's prepping, getting their tools ready, they're telling you what's about to happen, and then the anesthesiologist comes in and he tells you that he's about to, you know, put you to sleep. Most people always told me that, you know, when you're about to be put to sleep, they make you count to 10, and by the time you get to 10 you're already like knocked out. But I honestly don't even remember anything because I was just so like sleepy, ready to go to sleep by then. So I don't remember being put to sleep, to be honest. I remember seeing all the nurses come in, and this was my first time out being put under. So I was a little bit nervous about that, but it did not even cross my mind. I just wanted it to, you know, happen already. It seemed like almost a second later I woke up and had a brand new nose. Like, all I remember was the anesthesiologist right above me. He was like, okay, Genesis, you can wake up now, you're gonna be so happy with your new nose. And it was just such an exciting feeling, like being rolled back into the recovery room and then just kind of touching my nose and like just feeling how narrow it was here and how it was like upturned. It was just such a crazy experience. Like, I seriously would do it all over again. So how long was the recovery? It is actually going to take about 2 years for me to be able to see the full 100% final results of what my nose will look like forever. You're gonna see immediate results like almost right away, but they're not gonna be perfect yet. Like your nose is still gonna be really swollen, you're gonna be bruised up. I would say overall, what they're gonna tell you when you go get your nose done, it's going to be about a week for recovery, because that's how long you're supposed to take off work and that's how long you're supposed to be on bed rest. But in reality, the second week, you're still going to be really swollen. The third week, you're going to be, you know, pretty swollen. So I would say in order for you to look normal, it'll be about a month recovery. That's just the reality of it. They're going to tell you a week, but that's really just a week for, you know, your cast to come off. But other than that, it's going to take a little bit longer. So how long until all the swelling goes down? So I swelled up a lot. A lot of people told me that I wasn't so bad, but I personally felt like I was really swollen. I took like, you know, day by day pictures. I was pretty much swollen for about 2 weeks and bruised up for about 3. So it does take a little bit of time for all the swelling to go down. Did you swell up a lot? Yes, I did. Well, I think that I did, but one thing that I would recommend for that would be taking arnica pills and drinking pineapple juice. Just a lot of things that are anti-inflammatory. That way your swelling, you know, goes down a lot faster. So I think that's possibly what helped me, because I think normally swelling would last a little bit longer than that. How painful has the recovery been, and what would you say the pain level is from 1 to 10? So a lot of people ask me this question. Recovery was not painful whatsoever. And I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it was maybe 2. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much numb the entire time. Like your nose, you can't really feel it. After the surgery, you do feel pretty uncomfortable because of the stitches. Like you don't realize that your nose is literally holding on to the rest of your skin with stitches, which is insane to me because I've never gotten stitches before in my life. But yeah, it wasn't painful at all. They do give you pain medication to take the first 5 days, and after that, you should be good to go. I wouldn't worry about any pain, to be honest. If you're in pain, you should probably call your doctor and, you know, and that way he can tell you something to do for the pain, but I don't think you should expect any pain after your surgery. I'd love to see some before and after photos, please. I will definitely get to the before and after photos. So another question, how long was the procedure? What was the pain like for you after surgery, and how much was it? So the procedure was about 2.5 to 3 hours, I want to say, and my surgery was at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock they took me to the surgery room. I did not actually leave the surgery room till about 2 o'clock that day. And that is because, you know, that's how long it took me to wake up. So I would say the procedure was probably about 3 hours at the most. I had gotten a quote for a rhinoplasty here in LA somewhere, and I was quoted about $7 grand. I paid in Baja California $3,500, so it was close to four grand after all the medication and stuff that I had to buy. But that's how much I paid. So since I got out of the surgery room at about 2 o'clock, you know, I still slept for a while because the anesthesia was still wearing off and I was really, really tired. So when I woke up later that evening, about 7 p.m., they brought me dinner. It was a light dinner. It was, I think, like a sandwich and some grapes and juice. So the day after my surgery, I woke up and the nurses brought me breakfast. It was like fruit with cottage cheese and juice, and it was just so awesome. I felt so catered to. And shortly after, my surgeon came in and he was like, your nose looks awesome. You know, he really got me excited for, you know, the final results that I'm going to see. They let me rest a little while longer, and then they released me to go home. And then I had to come back a week later so they could take my stitches off. So after they took my stitches off, they also took off my cast, and they had to put some tape over the nose because your nose is still in danger of getting discolored with the sun. So your nose still has to be covered for a whole nother week. but by then, you know, the inserts from my nostrils were off, and, you know, I was able to move around a little bit more. So that was the good part. After a week of having the tape on, you're able to remove it, or you can go to the surgeon. He removes it for you. You're able to remove it, and you're basically free to go. Just have to be really careful with your nose, but you no longer have anything covering it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed the before and after photos and just my overall experience on my nose job. I really hope this video helps you guys with your decisions on whether or not you're going to get yours done. Personally, I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm so happy I did it. And if you already got your nose done, send me the pics because I want to see your beautiful noses, and I'm just so happy I got mine done, like I said. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next time.